We're all packed up at Wild Horse Lake, and we're going to be heading up to Buffalo Hump. Wish us luck. I hear it's going to be a heck of a climb. We might even come across some gates. We'll see how it goes. Venture playlist starts now. And we're off. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Next place. We've made the turn and we're onto the trail. It's always ominous when it says not recommended for two-wheel drive vehicles, but I have a feeling we're going to be fine with this one. There's a couple of steep climbs. It's pretty rocky. My biggest thing is I hope my kidneys can take it because this is going to be bouncy.
I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah? What's going to be the fun part, you think?
I guess the train and getting to a campsite and then going fishing, I guess.
Well, Mom's not here, and I have a feeling that this is the part that she's glad she's not here for. Normally she loves camping trips and that kind of thing, but she gets a little anxiety about the unknown. And this is definitely the unknown. It's a bit like driving up an endless creek bed. It's mostly this, 6-inch diameter rock, and it's just crawling up it. It's no big deal. Every now and then you're going to have some bigger rocks that you have to kind of maneuver around and climb up over and that, but it's not super difficult. It's just time consuming more than anything. On film, it looks easier than it is. Wow. What a road to come up. It definitely has gotten more challenging. Some of the rocks are 2 feet that you have to climb up, and some narrow little channels. One thing that is apparent is that at one point, someone did a lot of maintenance work and set grates in place and things to get the water off the road, but nobody's maintained those. So unfortunately, the road is really degraded quite a bit. Maybe in the future someone else will step up and make a difference to it. I don't know. Maybe they want to have less people coming up here, or maybe they feel like they've built what they have and they don't want other people coming up. Who knows? But it's been a really fun time for me. I know the kids are enjoying this. Emmett, I don't think, slept too well last night, and so he's been kind of sleeping in the passenger seat. But we get the film when we can, and it's just gorgeous. There's definitely no way to get here other than by good 4-wheel drive. And you better have decent clearance to do it too.
Amazing. I wish I had these in my backyard.
It's beautiful up here on top of Buffalo Hump. You get a look over both sides of the ridges, and the nice thing is you're getting a little bit of breeze because things started getting a little warm there for me.
I'm enjoying the cool air.
It is
Me
nice.
too.
Hopefully we'll get a good night's sleep tonight, and our campsite will be a nice one.
And I will catch a fish.
Here's somebody's little slice of heaven.
Looks like it's not being used.
Well, they've done some maintenance to it, but yeah, nobody's there now. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, this is fun too.
Even though we've been able to drive the top of the Mesa Buffalo Hump in 2-wheel drive, it hasn't been a super easy drive. It's been pretty rough and pretty slow going still. It just doesn't have significant climbs to it. It's got big rocks in the trail though. No shortage of those. We should be to our camp pretty soon. I think Emmett here is tuckered out and he's going to take a little nap in the tent. We'll get everything else set up. Maybe I'll take the drone for a spin as well. I'm reasonably assured that it'll be a quiet evening up here. It's nice to not totally be at the top because it kind of drops off at the end so that we're not up in that lightning strike area. There's a couple cabins down there. Beautiful views. Talk about getting away from it all. I often wonder if you can get here in the wintertime at all, even with the snowmobile. Well, we finally made it, Helene. We made it to the end of the track.
We made it to our campsite.
So Jumbo Camp's pretty nice. There's an outhouse here, and there's several campsites that are well fortified with, you know, stumps to sit on and fire rings and that kind of thing. But I don't know if we're going to stay here tonight. I'm kind of inclined to go back up towards the top, but this has to be a group decision. It's not just me. I think it'd be kind of nice to be able to stay up a little higher. This is a little bit swampy. If you look back here, it's definitely a little swampy, and so there's more bugs than I'd like. After taking into consideration all the factors involved, we decided to start heading back up towards the top to see if we could find a campsite that was closer to our exit. This turned out to be a very fortunate decision.
Look at that burnt hollow tree. That could fall like at any moment.
It's kind of beautiful the way it burned.
Yeah, I like how there's a hole in the middle.
Well, we might have come down this section in two-wheel drive, but it definitely takes 4 to get back up to the top. So unfortunately, a lot of the side roads up here that you'd think there'd be campsites at don't actually go to campsites, or else it's in places that look like someone's occupied them. So I think our only option really is to head back down the mountain, maybe go back to the lake. I'm not sure if there's still going to be campsites there, but I guess we're going to try.
And if we even do go to the lake, at least I'll go fishing and maybe catch a fish.
Maybe. Thunderclouds are brewing above us, and I hear lightning, so I think coming down was a really prudent idea, and I think the kids are going to be a lot happier for it. Hopefully wherever we go, it's not going to have any wetness or anything like that. It seems like the clouds get pushed up against these mountains, and it just thunders and lightnings here on a regular basis. So hopefully we can still find a dry place to camp tonight. Significant rain and lightning have hit us, and the good news is we're already past the major obstacles coming down this. From here on out, it's pretty much just a significantly bumpy road. I'm not sure how far and wide the rain is spread, but I'm just hoping we can find a relatively dry campground tonight.
Yes. Whoa.
There's a lot of them in the area, so I'm not too worried about finding an open spot, but finding one that's dry, that could be a challenge. Well, this has definitely not turned out quite the way I was expecting to. Things are absolutely soaked. And here we are. We're back at the Oregon summit. I don't know what we're gonna do. I do see some, a beautiful pink sunset.
A bit of blue sky.
Yeah, and there is some blue sky out there somewhere. That is gorgeous. It's entirely possible it'll stop raining, but I still don't know what we're gonna do because everything is absolutely soaked. And I don't know what we're gonna do about dinner. Maybe we need to start concocting plan B. Helene, what's plan B?
Plan B like, we could, like, try to find a campsite that might have, like, some cover, like, with some trees to cover the rain.
That is incredible.
Yeah, you can see
I wish I could show you guys how awesome this is. We did check the weather before we came, and there was 0% chance of rain in this area. So
that's a down tree.
Of all the down trees, that's not a bad one. But Emmett, I hate to ask, do you want to go get it?
It just started raining really hard now, so...
Okay, Emmett, run.
Oh, it's bad out there.
Quick, before it gets worse.
Holy crap! I bet he's gonna be soaking once we see it. Okay. I'm just kidding. You're already soaked. Oh, did you see that lightning?
Oh, I can't do that again. It's so bad.
I saw like a huge lightning strike right there.
Thank you, Emmett, for taking care of that.
Yeah.
This is real Venture Playlist. This is totally who we are. This is totally how things go for us. And you know what? We're kind of excited about it. We're kind of excited about the fact that we do crazy stuff and that crazy stuff happens to us. Because we always try and be as prepared as we can, but we love the unexpected.
Yes.
So...
even though things go wrong.
That's very true.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
It's a joke about. Trees are literally just gonna fall on us, maybe. Imagine those two trees just fall right there, right away.
Hey, Dad. There's some trees there that look like they're about to fall.
Yep.
Let's just
You are
wait,
so...
I hope you filmed that.
That looks like some fun climbing. Yeah, we're leaving old Oregon. Whoa! I caught that on camera.
Sweet.
Oh, there's a big one coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
No,
guts
that one-
does not like that.
That's
that,
awesome.
Yeah.
How about we just keep
Wow.
the camera on so we could catch it on film and not see it again?
Well, now we're heading to Red River Hot Springs and hoping we can rent a hotel room there.
That would be cool. Hopefully we'll have a place to dry ourselves out and still make our own meals, and I'm pretty sure we'll still have a good time in a hot spring.
Yeah. Hopefully in the mornings we can jump in. Well, until then, we gotta go through this storm.
Scary.
Folks, that's snow. It is the end of July, first part of August.
I don't have snow. My mind is blown.
It's craziness.
Oh, I remember this place.
Mm-hmm.
It was all we were all by ourselves pretty much every time.
Someone taking our cabin?
Right here at Red River Hot Springs, we're hoping to get a cabin. So the cabin we're gonna be sleeping in is this one right here. And it's been a while because we slept in it 3 times. And this is gonna be the 4th.
Is this a good treat?
Yes.
Yeah, what a way to end our amazing journey. It was so much fun. The kids had a blast, and I know they got some memories that they're gonna always have with them. So And we still got to get Jessica out there at one point. She's got to have the buffalo hump experience.
Good morning, everybody, and we're packing up out of our cabin. Done. Hey, Dad, what are you cooking up this morning?
Eggs.
Eggs?
Yeah. Gonna try something we haven't done before. Little eggs, a little bit of ham, and some tater tots.
Ooh.
We'll see how that goes.
This turned out really good. So we're just packing up here, and
Just packing up, getting ready to leave, but we're gonna go swimming one more time before we go.
yeah.
Well, this has been a real adventure for us. No better way to end it than by visiting a hot springs, though. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
But it's a long way back home. It's about 5 hours. We'll enjoy the drive together, but don't forget you can always go to Yankum Ropes, get 10% off by using the code VenturePlaylist, and then also connect with us on social media through Ko-Fi. That's ko-fi.com/VenturePlaylist. And we do all of our meetups there and all those kind of social interactions. So hopefully we'll see you then. Venture Playlist is out.